the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Evan, I am now streaming on YouTube. The title of the stream is the title is just for Evan. I don't care. The Judge 508, bro.
Line drive and a base hit. So
almost killed me, bro. I don't know. Is the Discord being shared in there, or is it just game audio? Damn it, bro.
Foul ball there. Man at first, one away.
There we go. I just turned it off, so you shouldn't hear me anymore. Bro, we got a chat. We got a chat notification. What? Oh my gosh.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time,
though. Probably Tyler.
Back to the top of the lineup. And the batter now, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
That's funny. One of them's me. I have it up on my phone.
Swinging a foul back.
Just search just for Evan.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
And that one handled. That's the third out. As we go to the last of the third, and here is Brendan Donovan.
Tyler, why is your profile picture Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks?
First pitch, and he just misses.
Good to know.
That one fouled off.
It's weird that I literally have the setting turned off that says include your mic's audio. So I don't know.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Perfect.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilson.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Throw there. Safe.
No.
And they put the tag on him for the out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And a curve misses outside. Ball 1. 1 out. Base is empty.
Stop using the word point. That's pissing me off more than it should. It's called a run, bro.
Down on strikes.
It's gonna go into overtime, bro.
Ivan Herrera will hit next.
I know.
And
Scott
first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. Donovan. to first, but it pulls him off the bag. 2 outs.
Because he threw him a bad throw.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner takes off, and that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh.
Tag, got it. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
It was.
All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis.
Thought I could.
Mason
Now I
Lee.
know you're vigilant of the base path.
On
Evan,
the
don't
ground
be
to
don't be
third,
giving signs.
Arenado tosses to first,
Yeah.
and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Late swing, foul to the left. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man
Damn.
aboard with a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with
That's
the
a good
middle of
question.
the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Contreras down the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Hit on the ground to the right
Oh
side.
my gosh.
And it's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second.
Bro,
with 1
4
gone.
people watching.
Back-to-back singles, really protecting with 2 strikes.
We're building
right
up an
there.
audience
Pitch
here.
wasn't even close,
This
but
is
man,
this
you
is
got
a
to
stream
barrel to it
exclusively
somehow.
for
Nice
Evan,
job
and we're
of
bringing
bad
in the
ball
masses.
And now here is Ivan Herrera. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4.
Your name is-
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Your name is Evan. Sound off. There's gonna be one other Evan out there who's gonna kill himself
And
tonight.
stepping in for the
He's,
Cardinals,
his last resort is gonna be going to YouTube and searching just for Evan. This is gonna pop up. Smoked.
swing and a hard hit.
Tyler's
Runner up
an
for the
honorary
base
Evan.
hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together.
111
perfectly
on the
right
exit
there.
velo, by the way.
Ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And here is Pedro Pajes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early. in the
I see
count.
no link.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball still 0-2. Victor Scott getting ready to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively.
What?
I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
Yeah, I do.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. So how much
I have it up
does
on my
speed
phone too. It's
factor
weird.
into
It
his
says only
ability
one's
to
watching on
go
my
get it?
screen too.
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's
They're
gonna
trying to
get down.
deflate my
Because of
my
that
viewer
speed
count.
and the ability to make up so much
They said,
ground,
guys, we can't
he
let the
enters
Judge
pitcher
508
and
dethrone
breaks the guy's
T-Series.
heart.
There's a swing and a miss.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's
I don't
a guy,
know what that
when
is,
you
so
watch
probably
him
not.
play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the left
Lars
field.
Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals.
That's a good question.
0-2 in this one. On the ground to the left. Win. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Nolan Arenado.
Slider up and outside.
Michaelis back to work. And that one fouled off. Arenado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club.
They use
He was a second-round pick
a
back
duplicacy
in
spell before the
2009.
game.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if
Everything
you swing at
you
it,
say
get a
to
broken
me.
bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Burleson makes the grab, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. He was a strikeout victim his
What?
first
Whoa.
time.
Oh.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss.
Yep, I see what you're talking about.
Next offering is down low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Caught him looking for the K.
Strikeout. W's in the chat, guys.
Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Right down the middle.
Late on that fastball.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient.
Double
Take some
U's.
pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Mike Jones.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball left.
He hasn't been
side,
in the Discord in a
and
while,
that's
has he?
just foul. Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it, squeezes it, and that is that.
He just bought this game. Alec did. I know because I've been seeing him play it on Discord, but he hasn't been in Discord. So unless he's in Brunton's. That was so
And welcome
good.
back to the ballpark. Now, Mason Wynn.
Whoa.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Mason Wynn is looking to get a double here.
Lifted in the air, right
That
field.
gets down. That gets down.
That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan.
Still gave up a
Donovan.
hit.
He's 2 for 2. And there's a foul ball.
Just late. Very late. Let's go, Cardinals. Let's go. I can. They have a
Out
new
to
hot dog.
short.
Bro thought I was running to third. It is a foot-long hot dog with 2 fried eggs on it and taco meat and nacho cheese. Busch Stadium.
And a foul ball. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The Cardinals have the lead. Ivan Herrera next up for
What
the
happened,
Cardinals.
brother?
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. Throw, save.
Watch this,
Hands
Evan.
in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
Wild
And
pitch.
that'll fall for a base hit. Rounds third.
Right, no, I scored on a pop fly,
He'll score
sorry.
easily, and it's an RBI
Sacrifice
single,
fly.
and they lead by 3.
Well done, drives in the run. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. Now they've got him in a rundown. Here's Nolan Arenado. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I know.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
What do you think about that game I sent you, Arthur?
And a line around into right center for
on
a
Twitter.
base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
No, I was talking to Evan. I was talking to Evan about the game you sent me.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it,
Arthur
and then
sent me that, and I
extended
thought
to
it
the
was
swing for the
fucking
line drive base
hilarious.
hit.
Digging in, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air,
That's
left
not good.
side. Nootbaar moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's going to be Pedro Pajes.
What are your thoughts on Pedro Pajes, Tyler?
And that's down, a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. To third, tag, got him. And that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in
You wanna hear a
between
funny
with their
story,
timing today.
Evan?
Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
What about now? Okay. Funny story is that today Arthur was supposed to change the oil on his brother's girlfriend's car, and he was putting it up on ramps, and Nicholas and his girlfriend were supposed to tell Arthur when to stop, and they just didn't, and Arthur just drove off the ramps.
It's a strikeout. Digs in now.
I don't think it damaged it, did it, Arthur? It's like they had one job to tell him when to stop, and he just didn't.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Oh, what a hit.
Base 9.
that a perfect?
So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Wynn at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Line drive, Donovan. Here's Wynn for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Cardinals have 14 hits today.
Bottom of the sixth.
Errors.
And stepping in is the speedy
An error is like when a player drops a ball or something like that. Makes a bad throw.
Slap the foul.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they're up to 8 hits on pitches early in the count, so that tells me they're feeding off each other, communicating, giving an idea of what that pitcher's trying to do on the mound. They're seeing the ball really well.
Oh, 0-2 now.
Not really.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 3 in this one.
Wait a minute. Something's not right.
That's a base hit.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield.
I told Arthur the legend of the Cardinals player that is Albert Pujols, and he laughed for a while
Arenado
just because of the name.
handles, throws to first, got him.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of
She
damage
poo in
done
my
with
hole
that
till
one.
I
It's a hard
Albert.
grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And first offering is fouled off.
Dude, I'm
Left side.
fucking pulling everything. Or not pulling. Whatever that's called. Yeah. It's just so fast.
In the air out towards right center.
Oh, he dropped it!
And in at second with an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Breaking ball was in a
So
decent
speaking
spot
of
there,
errors,
but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Contreras now at the plate. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Oh, 2 now as he swings through.
that was nasty.
Donovan at second with 2 down. And it stays fair. Coming home. He will score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Herrera stands in now, looks at that one inside. Ripped on a line. And that's the inning.
No. Excuse me.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Who do we put in here? Steven Matz, my hero.
Pitching change here, Steven Matz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Wilson Contreras is 2 for 2.
Contreras.
Cannot let this happen again.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. So now here's the DH, Ivan Herrera. Comes up
Hot
empty
take.
as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Quick, Tyler, can you name all of the Birds teams in baseball? The Giants.
And they'll do it again.
Correct.
Fights
Oh
it
my
off, we'll
gosh.
see another.
Just strike out, dude. Just strike out.
Cut on and miss.
I don't even know if I could name them all, to be honest. There's the Cardinals, there's the Orioles, there's the Blue Jays. Yeah.
Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado.
What other Bird teams are there, Evan? What am I missing? There's got to be more than 3.
That one ripped. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. That's in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And now Pedro Pajes, 1 for 3.
What do you mean big? He's like the fattest dude on the team in real life.
In the air, center field, Scott.
The Hulk Funko Pop is bigger
And he
than
makes
the
the
rest.
catch. Runner tagging from third. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Gets the bunt down the right side, and that goes foul.
Hmm.
2 outs.
Smoked.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Now they get the runner and a rundown.
I know, I was
Around
really upset.
second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Fought off foul. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Well, this was a
Clip
game,
chat, clip that.
looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected
That was
offense
funny,
to
man. I'm
score,
sorry.
and
That was
Well,
mean.
hold that thought, as that's the third out.
I want you to know that that's if you allow it, that is how online play goes in this game, by the way.
We go to the eighth. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Oh, man, that was the best base running of my life.
Matz back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Matz, in his 10th season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Donovan whips it to
I
first.
watched Cars the
And
movie
that's
not long
one
ago.
away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Is Elise making fun of you?
And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Alec Burleson. 1 for 2.
The Lou, bro. I hate how they say his name. It's not Burleson. It's Burleson.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and they come away without
That
an
was a
out.
scorcher.
Came together for him.
That's an
He
easy
recognized
double.
the rotation of the
If I
baseball
was,
out of the hand, stayed tall on the back
yeah,
side,
if that was
and
anybody
forced the
other than
pitch
Arenado,
the other
you
way.
would have been at second
Next
base.
to hit, Pedro Pajes. The other way, and he boots.
No!
Still finds a way to get off a throw. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time, and they don't get an out on the play. First and second, 2 down. Lars Nootbaar.
It means I got an
Set for
error.
the Cardinals.
Oh, did it?
That one the other way. Nice grab.
Stink bomb.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis. Mason Wynn.
Hold your breath and count to 10.
Scott makes his way towards it. Puts it away for the out. And now Brendan Donovan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Back-to-back singles.
Now batting, first baseman.
He really
And
does.
next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras.
Well, I'm on a lower difficulty.
Hot shot to third. Donovan for one.
Oh,
No
he doesn't throw to
as he'll
first.
hold on to it. Now it's going to be Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
Also, Arthur, you should do
Here's a
something like
swing
change
and a
your
drop.
pitcher.
Scott
Usually,
ranging
if
into
you've
the alley,
given up 8
makes
runs,
the catch, and that will
don't
end
leave the
inning.
pitcher until the end of the game.
Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Just-
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Another bullet from
Base
Arthur.
hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Ninth inning comeback.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Donovan, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground.
I keep getting notifications of new viewers getting in. I'm just like, who is finding this stream title just for Evan and saying, I need to watch that. I think I'll tune in.
And he lays down a bunt.
What a bunt. That is
The run,
perfect.
throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down.
Be a good one.
Advances that runner up another base. That was his job.
Alright. We're bringing in the big gun.
He got it done.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Helsley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Cardinals now with just one out remaining. So now the DH spot, Ivan Herrera, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. He swings and fouls one off. Win at second with 2 down. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game.
Cardinals win.
And the Cardinals use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
But we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for
Who's the player of the game? Yeah, I don't know. It's Matthew Libet. That was weird. But Brendan Donovan went 4 for 5. Now I wonder if that's both Brendan Donovans. Got it. What do you mean? Well, you should have been able to select your team when we when we were like picking uniforms and stuff. Cutting out the stream, and I'm going to deadlock. Did you see Splitgate release a battle royale, Evan? Yeah, Splitgate 2 has a battle royale. Yeah. No, not only one. How do I close out of this? But yeah. And people are shitting on it because A, why does Splitgate need a battle royale? And B, the trailer they released for it at the Game Awards has Imagine Dragons as the song.